and K. Devipriya, and M. Purnachandran, and M. Naguranipa. And next I would like to dedicate China, D. Sankavi, S. Jahara. And next I would like to dedicate USA, R. Nandini, R. Sridevi and Singh. And next I would like to dedicate Singapore, J. Rashidi, A. Shalini. And next I would like to dedicate Philippines, S. Cholan and S. Sarandar. And next I would like to dedicate Maldives, J. Sabrina and N. Sanita. And next I would like to call upon the delegates Sri Lanka, K. Saravanan and K. Tarungopi. And next I would like to call upon the delegates Russia, D. Tamil, J. Harishan. And next I will call upon the delegates Scotland, S. J. Sarosri and B. A. Kawajuni. And next I welcome the delegates Finland, S. Vita and S. Catherine. And next I welcome the delegates Netherlands, Vindhyavashri and R. Vaishnavi. And next I would like to call upon Canada, K. Darshini, M. Hariharan. And next I would like to call upon Bangladesh, D. Kavipriya and M. Priyadarshini. And next I would welcome the delegates Malaysia, S. Kishore and S. Gayatri. And next I would like to call upon the delegates England, K. Madesh and M. Tanshir. And next I would like to welcome the delegates German, E. M. Arjun and G. Hariprasad. And next I would like to call upon the delegates Africa and Mohammed Azman and K. Tamilarasan. And next I would like to welcome the delegates A. J. Linkeshwaran and D. Parthasarathy. And last one, next I would like to call upon the delegates Thailand, V. S. Ashwin, G. Dhananjay.
concept of mindfulness and spread by many John James and is an ancient mindfulness and meditation technique. The concept of observing your thoughts and emotion as they are without judging within on their practices.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Kavitika. I have come here as a delegate of India to impart the practical approaches to develop mindfulness. To all want to experience positive changes in your life? If your answer is yes, then you have to know the correct definition for the term mindfulness. Let us see the correct definition for the term mindfulness. Mindfulness is the basic human ability to be fully present, aware of where we are and what we are doing, and not overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. Mindfulness is an ultimate power. People who practice mindfulness say it fundamentally changes how they experience life. For the past 40 years, researchers have been attempting to explain this environmental term. Studies reveal that mindfulness may reduce anxiety, boost your immune system, help you manage pain, allow you to unhook from unhealthy habits and addictions, reduce high blood pressure, and even change the structure and function of your brain in a positive way. Perhaps in as little as 8 weeks of practice, we, the people of India, will say that a positive attitude is not just about putting that smile on your face every time. It is more than that. It is about maintaining optimistic mindset and attitude, even when things are in utter chaos. It is often said that what good or bad air does your body. Positive or negative thoughts do the same to your mind. Fill your mind with positive thoughts and you will see amazing changes around you. When you get to know about the right meaning of optimism, your mind will become clear of any negative thoughts and you will see the world in a new light. You will stop blaming yourself or others. You will be in total control of your emotions and try to see the valuable lessons in every setback you experience. One of the main practices to develop mindfulness is to meditate, which can give you a sense of calm, peace, and balance that can benefit both your mental well-being and overall health. In India, it was used as a spiritual practice to achieve enlightenment. The earliest records of meditation come from the Hindu tradition, where it was a central part of yoga practice. Indian people wake up before the sunrise and begin to do Surya Namaskar. When the sun
submitted the India. So here the organizer stated that there are two solutions are recommended for the resolution. How many delegates are accepted for that? Please vote, take that and vote it.
Thank you, Lily. India received more than 50% of appreciation. So this will be taken to the resolution.
After the end of nations, every nation, the delegate give some suggestions that should be taken in the resolution. If the delegates accepted, immediately you should take and raise your vote. Okay, more than 50% of the vote get the particular resolution that should be noted on the resolution. Not accepted. Okay, have you understand that?
Our suggestions from Japan, Yemen, Mitra.
Good morning to all and all present here. I am Emma Mitra. I am representative of Japan. That discuss about highlighting the positive impact mindfulness on mental health. Mindfulness is the basic human ability to be fully aware of where we are and what we are doing and not overly reactive by what's going on around us. Types of mindfulness practice: sitting, walking, standing and moving meditation. Short pauses we insert into everyday life. Meditation practice with other activities such as yoga or sports. Highlighting the positive impacts mindfulness on mental health. Japan has a high Sec.School rate due to mental illness and a low depression presence rate. Japan is extremely high for all mental illness from mild anxiety and adjustment disorders to severe depression. This character provides an overview of the history and cultural status of mental healthcare in Japan. In the last 50 years, the number of beds in mental hospitals per population remains greater in Japan than in other countries. The main rate was high between 2000 and 2012. Japan has focused several behavior problems among young generation at home and at school. Mental health care in Japan faces many challenges. Thank you.
Thank you, Mitra. Next, I would like to call upon Devi Priya.
Good morning to one and all. I am Devi Priya, representation of Japan. I am discussed about mindfulness, understanding the concept and its roots, ancient in practice. Let us correct definition of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves focusing your awareness on the present moment. It means paying attention to your sensation of feeling, thoughts and environment. In here and now with an attitude of acceptance, some of the potential benefits of mindfulness include lowering the stress, decreasing the depression, improving memory and strengthening your relationship among other things. Benefits of mindfulness: less stress, more calm, improve sleep, improve health. Let us follow the ways of mindfulness in Japan. Meditation. This practice involves more focus on your breath while letting go of any thoughts or feelings that come up during this time period so you can react in a state completely relaxed. Mindfulness. This involves being present in moment without judgment or attachment. Tai Chi. This is practice combine slow movement with deep breathing which help create a sense harmony between body and mind. Mindfulness in Japan. An ancient period, Japan followed empirical data have suggested that mind body practice that originated in Eastern tradition can cause discernible changes to physical traits, the brain, somatic physical functions, etc. In this generation, martial art in the Japan refers to physical mental practice that were developed based on historical combat techniques. Martial art considered activities that seek embodiment and mind-body unity as well as sports. Empirical studies involve practitioners of Japanese martial arts today remain scarce. A practice of martial art is the one of the traditional associated with mindfulness and physiological health. So think good and good follow. Think evil and evil follow. You are what do you think all day long. Thank you. or historical combat techniques. Today, martial arts are considered activities that seek embodiment and mind-body unity, as well as sports. The practice of martial arts based on Japanese tradition are associated with mindfulness and psychological health. Compared with the non-practitioners, the practitioners of martial arts have significantly higher score for mindfulness and subjective well-being, and lower score for depression among the practitioners of martial arts. Yet, longer period of practice significantly predicted higher mindfulness and psychological health. Thank you.
Thank you, children. And next, I would like the delegate from Japan, M. Nath.
Good morning everyone. I am Dharsan, delegate of Japan to explore the highlight the positive impact mindfulness mental. Mindfulness is the basic human ability to be fully present, aware of where we are and what we are doing, and not overly react or overwhelmed by what going around us. Studies suggest the focusing on the present can have a positive impact on the health and well-being. Mindfulness treatments have been shown to reduce anxiety and depression. Mental health resolution, diet plans, exercise, running marathons, going yoga, going veget exercise, running and some way what it may want. Mindfulness technique helps improve physical health in a number of ways. Mindful can help reduce stress, treat heart disease, lower blood pressure, reduce chronic pain, improve sleep and alleviate gastric difficulties. Mindful play a big role in your overall mental health. According to research, the practice helps people manage stress, depression, addiction, and anxiety, preventing depression and in reduce depression, spending quality time with close friends and families. Thank you for giving opportunity to me. Thank you.
Let's high security and mental health improve in your school and deep breathing techniques and martial arts. So from these 6 suggestions, we have taken 2 suggestions as for the resolution. So how many members would like to vote for Japan for the marvelous resolution?
Good morning to one and all. I'm Lee Samui. I'm the representative of China. Today I'm going to discuss about mindfulness understanding concept and its roots in Asian practice. The history of meditation can be tracked back to ancient civilization in China, where it was used as a spiritual practice to achieve enlightenment. Qigong meditation is an ancient Chinese healing practice that combines meditation, control, breathing, and gentle movement. The earliest Chinese representative meditation dates from the Wild States period. Meditation was also common in ancient China, where it was used to achieve inner peace, good health, and longevity. The Chinese tradition, which emphasized the importance of living in harmony with nature, into practice with element of meditation. Mindfulness has received a great deal of well-being. Mindfulness-based intervention are useful in alleviating anxiety among China. Mindfulness has received a great deal as an intervention for promoting well-being and preventing mental distress. Mindfulness gives peace and relief from distress. Thank you for giving me this such a wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, Sangavi. And next I welcome the delegates from China, yes, Jalana.
Good morning to one and all. I am Hr. I am the delegate of China. Today I am discuss about highlight the positive impact Mindfulness, acceptance, relaxation, and self-knowledge.
Mindfulness, acceptance, and
Relaxation and self-knowledge.
okay, these are all the recommended to your nation also. In your country, you are suggested for your government to spreading all over the USA. Okay. After the conference, you may be recommended to your government also. Okay? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ladies. And next, I would like to call upon the delegate from Singapore, Dharsan.
country. Pay attention and be confident and don't be stressful and be happy at the moment, very quietly, and if somebody matter at you, first be silent at the moment and be happy at the time. Don't fear of them and like to say thank you for giving this an opportunity to them and be attention is living the moment, try to attention be aware and accepting the discovery and attention of everything. I will accept your dream and your self-will and your weight of a good friend. Focus on your meditation and breathing and pay attention. Living 24 hours in my mindfulness is more worthwhile than living in 100 years without it. Here's some facts in my country, Philippines. The official name of Republic as Philippines. The Philippines is known as Asia's real oriented a beautiful landscape, centuries of my own church. In Philippines, we have 2,339 churches. We have a Catholic, Roman Catholic, and Philippines people are multi-religious, which you can give a charitable trust to your country. We are poor at the time, the COVID time, we are helped to give more of our hospitals and medicals and paramedicals of these institutions in our India and China and Japan countries. We have helped more nurses and we send more doctors of the medicine and give more opportunities to be reading of the virus should not be wasted at the moment. We have given more of our country, we have helped it. Thank you for giving this opportunity to me. Thank you.
Thank you, lady, from Philippines, Saranga, and Cholan. Your wonderful presentation. I want to compliment your presentation. It was very relevant to our current debate. And like regular meditation and health issues discussed and quality of breathing techniques and attention. So these are very valuable points. So these are considered for the resolution. So now they pay attention to this is the time for voting. How many members would you like to vote for Freedom's resolution? Almost all the delegates accepted. Congratulations. Congratulations, Freedom. Thank you. Your suggestion accepted.
Thank you for providing us a free education to our country.
Because our country has been so poor at the time of 19th century. So we have to think that education is first, school is first, and education is secondary. But we have to implement the education. All people must know English communication, and we should not be fired, be happy at the moment, don't feel at the time. We have to give more. We should not give stress on the life. Who have been interested, we can use to them. And what you want to do, we have to ask, and the channel just may help them. Thank you.
Is there any more clarification needed? Is there any more clarification needed? I'd like to call upon the delegates from Maldives, they submit to share their valuable suggestions.
Good morning, Madam. I am T. Sabrina from Delegates in Maldives. Maldives is an island nation in the Indian Ocean formed by a chain of 1,900 coral islands grouped in 26 southmost of Sri Lanka. And in India since the 1970s, the economies of Maldives and developed randy annual growth of grants. Domestic product GDP has been high, average about 6 in the 2010 and gross national income GNI per capita. In IDU express its deep currents about the violation of democratic plus of law.
Thank you, Rishi. From Maldives, and next I would like to call
Almost the Russia received most of the votes from all the countries. Congratulations Russia. We move to the next country.
Good morning, school. I am Sarah, the representative of Scotland of Mindfulness. The topic is highlighting the positive of mindfulness and mental health. This chapter summarizes the limitation of mindfulness and its impact of pushing out effort. Although the use of mindfulness is still in its infancy in Indonesia, the initial study of meditation such as Adler Salvador, post-drama syndrome, during cultural mindfulness such as the discomfort in emotional experience, and share mindfulness is non-restrictive and encourages non-judgmental acceptance have been used in field which is consonant with each collectively orientation of quality of mindfulness. The miraculous power is the force light which influences all colors of the world. Your mindfulness is light. It is a miracle which can make us glad or dispel the mind and restore it to the owner so that we can live each street of life. The conclusion. We suggest that the mindfulness may be an exclusive approach that is familiar and acceptable to today's others.
Scotland, this is Saraswati, delegate from Scotland, B.A. Savashini.
Good morning to all. I am B.A. Dharsan. I am the another representative of Scotland of United Kingdom to explore the topic of practical approach and exercise to incorporate kindness to daily life. Mindfulness is like maintaining awareness of the surrounding of environment without interrupting events in a judgmental way. Applying this method of thinking is instrumental in reducing physical stress during by preventing emotional value from being attached to them. Therefore, everyone are not decided terrible or harmful, but are evaluated for the real impact. They argue the Merriam Webster dictionary this definition calling mindfulness a non-judgmental state of heightened and complete awareness of one's thoughts, emotions, and experience on a moment-to-moment basis. We suggest that the practice of mindfulness aims at enhancing the ability of individuals to focus on the present moment by restricting subtle distracting feelings and thought from the immediate situation. Conclusion. It's hard to slow down and notice things in a busy world. Accepting and responding attention to everything you do. Thank you for the opportunity.
Please raise your laptop. If you are accepting the selection of Scotland, please raise your laptop.
Good morning, everyone. I am Yasmitra. I am delegated from Finland. Today I am here to explore how to mindfulness enhances interpersonal connections, communication, empathy, professional relations. Communication is a vital skill in any workplace, but it can also be a source of stress, conflict, and misunderstanding. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment with curiosity and openness. Similarly, another way mindfulness can affect empathy is through non-reacting and non-judging, which are components of mindfulness. An individual can distance themselves from their own difficult emotions and attend to the suffering others. There are several important cognitive abilities involved in Finland. The health and the wellness of people is a vital part to the sustainability of our community. Social well-being is the ability to participate, feel valued as a member of and feel connected to wide social environment. Thank you for being a great opportunity.
Thank you, delegate from Finland. And next I would like to call upon the delegate from Finland. Ms. Kathy to share the practical solutions.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ms. Catherine. I'm a delegate from Finland to explore the topic of mindfulness, understanding concept and its roots in ancient practice. Mindfulness is awareness of one's mind and it gives space to get in touch with your intuition, your gut feeling. The Netherlands Ministry of Health, Welfare and Sport works to ensure people stay healthy as long as possible. Those who are sick or restored to health as quickly as possible, and that people with the mental or physical limitations can participate fully in society. Mindfulness helps to reduce rumination stress. It also helps to boost to working memory, focus, less emotional reactivity, more cognitive flexibility, etc. The researchers concluded that mindfulness-based therapy may be useful in altering affective and cognitive processes that underlie multiple clinical uses. Those findings are consistent with evidence that mindfulness meditation increases positive affect and decreases anxiety negative effect. Thank you.
Good morning, students all. I am a delegate of Netherlands. I will talk about well-being and mindfulness. Well-being is different for different people, but it encompasses a range of factors that all people have in common. But all people have in the factors of physical, emotional, intellectual, vocational, social, and physical well-being is when we are fit and able for the physical challenges of life and safe from physical threats. Emotional well-being provides the foundation to build healthy and supportive relationships. In Netherlands, mindful communication is a practice that involves being present, focused, and attentive during conversations. It is a way of communicating that emphasizes listening with empathy, speaking with intention, and being aware of one's own thoughts and feelings. There are numerous benefits to practicing mindful communication. Enhanced relationships by practicing mindful communication. Mindfulness training programs are offered some curative MD programs, for example, PTSD treatment, not widely offered in the Dutch military. However, military men, women who are often exposed to extremely stressful situations might benefit from the preventive effects of MD. For example, stress reduction, enhanced well-being, increased military resilience, and it is facilitating and living with the reflectivity. In order to meet busy military schedules, the Netherlands current research investigates the potential effects of non-individual low-dose self-training and mindfulness intervention. 10 days mindfulness training in a Dutch military sample. Netherlands 170 region was subdivided into an intervention. By using a three-course design, the effects of our MD on mindfulness, stress, well-being, working, memory capacity, and situational awareness were explored. Concluding from a multivariate analysis of awareness, the intervention had a negative effect on stress and a more positive effect on mindfulness, well-being, self-rated situation awareness. This result indicates the need to further explore the potential benefits of implementing individual MD programs in the Dutch military domain. In the Netherlands, an invisible crisis is developing from among the students. This crisis generated from mental health issues fueled by lacking availability of mental health facilities and a lack of access to such facilities for the students. Netherlands education system provides necessary knowledge without too much of stress. Netherlands Ministry of Health, Welfare and Sport is responsible for promoting physical, mental well-being, social infrastructure and activity lifestyle. Thank you for the topic.
Thank you. Almost all the delegates are accepted. So, congratulations, Netherlands. Your suggestion is in the resolution is accepted.
I am here to explore the topic of highlighting the positive impact mindfulness on mental health. Within the past few decades, there has been a surge of interest in the investigation of mindfulness as a psychological investigation and as a form of clinical investigation. In this article reviews the empirical literature on the effect of mindfulness on psychological health. We begin with a discussion of the concept of mindfulness difference between Buddhist and Western
creativity and improve behavior regulation. The review gave me discussion of mechanism of change of mindfulness intervention and struggle. Plan for future research. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. for Canada, a blessing. And next I would like to call upon the delegate from Canada, M.I.N.
Pleasant afternoon, one and all present here. I am very glad to say I am attend this conference and
consultation from Bangladesh, the Caribbean, I would like to call upon the delegate from Bangladesh, Priyadashini, to share the valuable suggestions.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Priyadashini. I am here as a representative. I am here as a representative of Bangladesh to explore the topic is mindfulness contribute to emotional regulation. Your mind is your most precious possession. It is always with you, but its most precious possession. Amazing powers will be yours only when you have learned how to use it. Once the subconscious mind accepts an idea, it begins to execute it. Peace of mind in a healthy body or inevitable when you begin to think and feel in a right way. You make all your decisions with your conscious mind. Subconscious mind is principle. It works according to the laws of belief. Your subconscious mind does not argue with you. It accepts what your conscious mind. If you say, I cannot afford it, your subconscious mind works to make it true. Mindfulness is the practice of being present and fully engaged in the current moment, without judgment or distraction. This means paying attention to your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations, and staying focused on the task at hand. High levels of mindfulness are linked to increased activation in the prefrontal cortex and decreased amygdala activation in processing emotional stimuli. These patterns of brain activation are thought to reflect lower negative affect and enhanced emotional regulation. Brief mindful meditation behaviors recently received attention as a way to examine the benefits of mindfulness-based interventions. Mindfulness in Bangladesh improved academic performance, reduced stress, increased self-awareness, improved mental health. According to a report published by the Dhaka Tribune, the demand of mindfulness and meditation programs has increased by 50% in the last 5 years in Bangladesh. There are several ways that students in Bangladesh can practice mindfulness. The first one is meditation, and the second one is breathing exercises, and the third one is mindfulness reading, and the fourth one is mindfulness talking. Mindfulness is a valuable tool for students in Bangladesh that can help them to stay focused, reduce stress, and ultimately achieve greater academic success. I encourage all the students to practice mindfulness regularly and have seen first and the positive impact it can on their lives. By talking just a few minutes each day to practice mindfulness, students in Bangladesh can improve their mental health and overall well-being. Thanking you this giving opportunity.
Sec.School to share the valuable comments.
Good afternoon to everyone. I am Sec.School. I am delegated from Malaysia. I am going to talk about mindfulness. Mindfulness-based intervention have emerged as unique approaches for addressing a range of clinical and subclinical difficulties such as stress, chronic pain, anxiety, or recurrent depression. Moreover, there is strong evidence about the positive effects of yoga practice on stress management and the prevention of burnout among healthcare workers. The aim of this study was to conduct a single non-clinical trial to assess the effectiveness of the intervention based on mindfulness, based stress reduction, and yoga in improving healthcare workers. Quality of life healthcare workers of 2 hospitals in Rome were enrolled in a 4-week yoga and mindfulness course. 4 questionnaires were administered at different times. Positive and negative affect schedule. PANAS to evaluate the efficiency of the intervention. 40 participants took part to the study, 83.3%. This mental composite score 12, that is the part of the quality of life assessment. Positive from the median of 43.5 pre-intervention to 48.1 post-intervention. And the negative effect positive from a score of 16 in the pre-intervention to 10 in the post-intervention.
Margaret. And next I would like to call upon the delegates from England of Dharsan.
Good afternoon to all. I am M. Dharsan, delegated from England. I am going to discuss about practical approach and exercise to incorporate mindfulness in daily life. Mindfulness has been known to the Western world through mindfulness programs that contain different formal and informal mindfulness practice of mindfulness to enhance the motivation to follow and commit to a more demanding mindfulness program and a lifestyle adaptation with that associating short and easy to use mindfulness practice and with implementation habit formation may be the best way forward for in meditation and mindfulness. We trust that another merit and findings from physiological science can enable a mindfulness lifestyle which will strengthen the capacity to keep living beings. A group of evidence-based support the benefits of mindfulness for behavior change and mindfulness self-reactive process as well as motivation and learning mechanism to all mindfulness. Another way to practice mindfulness, your attention on the another thought, object and literature on the effects of mind on physiological. A simple practice available for all meditation takes on path of deeper self-realization, greater acceptance and more effect living. Thank you.
To all our delegates and distinguished guests. I am here and I am honored to represent Germany in this conference. I am going to talk about mindfulness and well-being of Germany. Now let me see some information about Germany. Germany is a country in the western region of Central Europe. Germany is the 7th largest country in Europe and the 2nd most populous country in the Europe after Russia. German is the official language spoken in Germany and Berlin is the capital city of Germany. Germany has a federal system with 16 states and a parliamentary democracy. Germany is renowned for its high-quality education system with numerous world-class universities and research institutions. Okay, I think this is enough information about Germany. Now I talk about how mindfulness is practiced in Germany. First of all, the quality or state of being conscious or aware of something is called mindfulness. Mindfulness is practiced in Germany in various ways and it has gained popularity in recent years. Here are some common ways in which mindfulness is practiced in Germany. Mindfulness meditation. Many people in Germany practice mindfulness through meditation. They attend meditation classes, workshops, and incorporate mindfulness meditation into their daily routine. Mindfulness-based stress reduction. MBSR programs developed by John Kabat-Zinn are widely available in Germany. This structured program teaches mindfulness techniques for stress reduction and improved well-being. Schools and education. Mindfulness programs are being introduced in German schools to help students develop better concentration, emotional regulation, and overall well-being. Teachers are incorporating mindfulness exercises into their classroom. There are also many other ways to practice mindfulness in Germany, such as yoga, tai chi, martial arts, therapeutic settings. In conclusion, mindfulness is a key to improve well-being. Integrating mindfulness into daily routine can be a transformative journey towards a happier, more balanced, and fulfilling existence. Living 24 hours with mindfulness is more worthwhile than living 100 years without it. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, delegates from Cholan of Indian Council. And next I would like to call upon the delegate from Germany of G. Hariprasad to share their valuable knowledge.
Good afternoon to all. I am a representative from Germany. Mindfulness means the quantity or state of being conscious or aware of something. There are main three qualities of mindfulness is intention, choosing to cultivate your awareness, attention to the present moment, sensations and thoughts, attitude being kind, curious and non-judgmental. Mindfulness originated from ancient Eastern and Buddhist philosophy and takes the around 2500 years. The concept of mindfulness has been inspired by many, and John Kabat-Zinn and his colleges at the university have been influential in establishing it in the Western world. A study conducted in a school in Germany investigated to influential of the mindfulness-based tool. Practices that cultivated mindfulness-based practices in sports, including leisure activities, training, competitions, and rehabilitation. An estimated 10.9 million people practices meditation in Germany based on the latest Germany mindfulness studies. Thank you.
From German, E.M. Arjun and Hariprasad, for your one of the finest presentation. We have noted some valuable points from Germany. Delegates, quality or state of being conscious, aware of something mindfulness. Attend meditation classes, workshops, incorporate mindfulness of meditation. Improve well-being. Integrating mindfulness into a daily routine. Now this is the time for voting. How many of you like to vote for? To share their valuable suggestions.
Good morning to all. I am Dharsan. I am dedicated of Africa. I am going to approach and exercise to incorporate mindfulness in daily life. Mindfulness means beginning our internal state and surrounding. The practice of mindfulness can be therapeutic and help us to improve our focus and concentration by increasing our self-awareness. Practical approach of exercise to incorporate mindfulness in daily life. Solution.
Africa, Muhammad Akmal and Tamilarasan. One of the finest presentations. We have noted some of the valuable points from your suggestions. Mindfulness improves the regulations and sensations, emotions and thoughts, which can help to understand the conflicts more comprehensively while allowing the awareness to guide participations in the conflict. And also it can help recognize and appreciate the differentiations and diversity among the people, identify the root causes and insights of the conflicts. So this is the time for voting. Delegates, how many of you would like to vote for Africa?
My name is dedicated from Egypt. Today I will talk about mindfulness. The 5 core of Egypt are including a present, focus, awareness, and explaining the focus, open attitude, approaching a completion of yourself, and the other, and the energy of mindfulness. Inspiring them mainly by the learning from the Eastern world, particularly the Buddhist tradition. Meaning a closing to the cultivation of your awareness, attention to the presence of movement sensually and the attitude behind the kind of truth, the non-judgmental. Studies suggest that focusing on the present can have a positive impact on your health. We will begin the mindfulness based on treatments having been shown to reduce anxiety and the depression. There are also evidence for mindfulness can lower blood pressure and improve your sleeping. If you make every and helping the people coping with their play, way to the practice of mindfulness. Practice grounding and check your with your body, pay an additional of your heart, fire of your 5 senses, and practice of your sense exercise, pouring of your brain, and cruising of your total body. The main goal of your lifestyle of practice is guiding content to the community of you are doing the things if they enjoy, investing of the time and the energy. Even if your relationship with the family and friends, this is important to your mental health. You can build your good mental health by the maintaining stress and then last one of the short time we can grow job performance while increasing our stress. The health of amount of streets can again help with the relationship and essential for health. Stress is very usual for our actions for helping avoid that again in the future. Thank you for wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, delegate from Egypt, G. Lingeshwaran. And next I would like to call upon the delegate from Egypt, D. Parthasarathi.
Hello everyone, my name is D. Parthasarathi. I am dedicated from Egypt. Egypt is committed to progress towards achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, SDG. The three national dimension plans of Egypt. Be aware from your thoughts. Take meditation. Don't become anchor for anything. Are based on 10 pillars covering broadly the SDG. Egypt faces a lot of challenges to achieve vision of 2030 in peaceful mind. According to Sustainable Development Report of 2021, the country has received an SDG index score of 68.6% and is ranked 82nd among 165 countries for sustainable development to be achieved. It is critical to harmonize 3 core elements. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate from Egypt, Lingeshwaran and Parthasarathi. Thank you for your pleasant presentation. We have noted some valuable points. Focus on attitude, awareness, Buddhist tradition, mindfulness guiding, sustainable development, lot of challenges facing. This is the time for voting. Delegates, how many of you would like to vote for a gift? Please raise your placard. To share their valuable suggestions.
Hello everyone, I am Dharsan. I am the representative of Thailand. Benefits of mindfulness for mental health. The positive impact of mindfulness on mental health including stress reduction, anxiety management and improved emotional well-being. Relevant research and case studies to support these claims. Emotional regulation and interpersonal connection. Mindfulness fosters emotional regulation and enables individuals to manage their emotion effectively. It enhances interpersonal connection by promoting empathy and better communication in both personal and professional relationships. Cognitive benefits of mindfulness. Mindfulness practices in Thailand can improve focus, attention, and decision-making ability. Relevant studies that give a great impact on cognitive benefits of mindfulness. Creating a sustainable mindful lifestyle. Guidance on how the individual can incorporate mindfulness into their daily lives. Embracing practical exercise. After tips on developing a mindfulness lifestyle that supports overall well-being and sustainability. Conclusion. The significance of Thailand, which gives a powerful impact on Buddhism heritage, mental and emotional balance, cultural tradition, health and healing, holistic wellness, community and connection, nature and environment, tourism and retreats, stress reduction, and spiritual growth. This makes the Thailand a unique and vibrant place for those who are seeking to enhance these aspects of their well-being, embracing the potential for these practices to improve mental health and foster a balanced and sustainable lifestyle. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, lady. From Thailand, P.S. Dharsan. And next I would like to call upon the delegate from Thailand of T. Dharsan to share their valuable suggestions.
Good morning to all. My name is Dharsan. I am representative of Thailand. Thailand Mindfulness and Wellbeing. Start by introducing the topic of mindfulness and well-being. Thailand is renowned for its deep-rooted mindfulness and well-being practice, especially within the context of Buddhist tradition. Historical roots of mindfulness in Thailand. The historical origins of mindfulness in Thailand, emphasizing its connection to Theravada Buddhism. Mindfulness has been a part of Thailand culture for centuries. Buddhist meditation practice. Key meditation practice in Thailand such as Vipassana and Samatha, which have central clarity, inner peace and spiritual growth. Mindfulness in daily life. Mindfulness is not confined to meditation but is integrated into everyday life in Thailand. Talk about how people incorporate mindfulness into activities like walking, meditation and even working. Wellness retreats and centers. The rise of wellness retreats and meditation centers in Thailand. The centers offer impressive and experience for both local and international visitors, embracing mindful and well-being. Example: Wat Sat Monk International Center and Chim Song International Center. Thailand is a representative of the mindfulness well-being. Thank you for this great opportunity.
With Aswin Gerald and Tanjali. Thank you for your terrific presentation. We have noted some valuable points from your suggestions. To manage the emotions, mindfulness focus on the attention and discussion making, powerful impact on the cultural, spiritual growth, improve the mental health, Buddhist meditation practice. Now, this is the time for voting. Attention delegates, how many of you would like to vote for Thailand? Please raise your placard.
tradition in Sri and in Dharsan.
Thailand is better than Sri Lanka. How many members are practicing meditation? Some Buddhist people and some religious people are practice the meditation. But in Thailand, the people follow the meditation by birth.
Now it is highest reward, so your suggestion will be accepted.
Respected administrators, observers, various committees, and delegates from various nations. Today, nearly 20 countries delegates are participating in the I think to be a great success. The topic is also one of the very essential for the present situation because the aggressive, stress, and the anxiety occupy all over the people in the world. So the people think how to live from that or how to escape from the stress. Okay. But most of the delegates here suggest the valuable suggestion. But suggestions are noted here for the resolution. This resolution, after the completion of the resolution, it should be sent to the UN, that is the United Nations Conference. Okay? And I think today, what is the topic? Mindfulness and Wellbeing. What is the mindfulness? Avoid the stress, avoid the anxiety, to eradicate the aggressive, to create a happy and peace of mind. I think now the time is too late. And for the delegates are new. So for the reason that the delegates are very without any information. Okay? Am I correct? Am I correct or not? Here everybody interested? Huh? So most of the delegates are to the country, for that reason. So step by step, slowly, we are going to go. Anyway, the topic is very useful because nowadays there is no peace of mind in the world. Most of the nations have to one another. So these are the valuable suggestions to reduce for that to create a peace of mind in the people as well as the nation. So the suggestions are very appreciated and accepted here after the conclusion of the resolution. All the resolutions are entered and registered. After we are signing for the resolution, after that, it will send to the okay, after the conclusion of the resolution. So immediate activity, and also it is not for the only for your speaking techniques or anything. You must get the self-care after. I never think that I have to I reduce my stress from my work and I create a happy mood always in your situation that is occurring. Okay, you take the self-realization as well as the self-work. You understand that? And also that qualities to promote your colleagues, your family members, and your friends. These are all the very essential. Okay, I understand that. Because when we have a place, we never need to work. So we are in a place mindfulness இருக்கணும், ஹாப்பியாக இருக்கணும், சந்தோஷமாக இருக்கணும், அக்ரெசிவிட்டி இருக்கக்கூடாது, கோபம் இருக்கக்கூடாது, ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸாக இருக்கக்கூடாது. இதெல்லாம் தான் பல்வேறு பிரச்சனைக்கு காரணம். இதெல்லாம் நான் பேசணும். அதனால் இந்த குழந்தைக்கு இந்த இது போன்ற செயல்கள் ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் வந்து இன்னைக்கு வந்து எங்களுக்கு இருக்கக்கூடாது. அப்புறம் என்னுடைய ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுக்கு இருக்கக்கூடாது. ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுடைய என்னுடைய ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுக்கு இருக்கக்கூடாது. என்னுடைய ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுக்கு இருக்கக்கூடாது. என்னுடைய ஃபேமிலி மெம்பர்ஸுக்கு இருக்கக்கூடாது. ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸுக்கு இது வெளியே என்ன ஆகணும், இம்ப்ரூவ் எப்படி ஆகணும், அதே சொசைட்டிக்கு ரீச் ஆகணும். ஓகே, எனக்கு இது அடுத்த பாரு. Okay, so complete our all the delegates focus your nation. You are suggested what are your suggestions here. இது எல்லாத்தையும் பண்ணுங்க. நீங்கள் சஜஸ்ட் பண்ண மட்டும் போட்டாலே இதை என்ன பண்ணோம், எல்லாமே இழப்புகிறது. என்ன சொன்னீங்க, மைண்ட்ஃபுல்னஸ் கிரியேட் பண்ணணும், டெக்ஸ்ட் கரிக்குலத்தில் அது கொண்டு வரணும், மெடிடேஷன் வந்து கொண்டு வரணும், அது வந்து நம்ம மைண்ட்ஃபுல்னஸ் வந்து இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணணும். இதெல்லாம் இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆச்சுன்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக பிளட் ப்ரெஷர் கிடைக்கும். ஓகே, அப்புறம் நம்மளுடைய ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் வந்து குறைக்கும், அந்த அக்ரெசிவ் வந்து குறைக்கும், யாருக்கிட்ட சண்டை போட்டாங்க கோபமே நமக்கு வராது. இது எல்லாம் அப்ளிகேஷன் இல்லையா? சரி, நீங்கள் ஏற்றுக்கணும், ஒரு ஒழுங்கு இருக்கணும், ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸு இருக்கணும், ஒரு ஃபேமிலி இருக்கணும். இதை மட்டும் போடாது, ஒரு நினைச்சோம் இது ஏற்றுக்கணும். அந்த அளவுக்கு உங்களுடைய சஜஷன்ஸ் இருக்கணும். அந்த அளவுக்கு நீங்கள் அதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணி கரெக்டாக நடக்கணும். ஓகே ஓகே, இதெல்லாம் அக்செப்ட் பண்ண இல்லையா? எத்தனை கண்ட்ரி வந்துட்டீங்க? ஆஃப்டர் 3 months or 6 months we conduct a survey. Now the American Psychological Association organized one survey. After the COVID situation, the 40% of the students from young generation occupy the aggressive and stress. Before the COVID, it is only 4%. After COVID, it will increase 40%. Okay, I understand that. So the aggressive and stress occupies all over the nation. It is your duty. You are the young leaders, and you are the leaders of tomorrow to reduce the aggressive and stress. Okay, and increase the mindfulness, well-being, and peace of mind all over the world. Okay, do you understand that? So can you give the assurance? So after 6 months, we conduct a survey from 20 nations. So India, and Japan, China, Philippines, and other nations. Okay, so I expect for most of the nations, your suggestions will reach your nation, your education of nation. சரிப்பா, எல்லாம் எந்தெந்த நாட்டுக்கு வந்துருக்கீங்களோ அந்த நாட்டில் வந்து ஒரு சர்வே ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணால் என்ன ஆகணும்? ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் இருக்கக்கூடாது, அக்ரெசிவ் இருக்கக்கூடாது, அப்புறம் போட்டி போடாமல் எதுவுமே இருக்கக்கூடாது. ஒன்லி என்ன இருக்கணும்? ஹாப்பியாக பீப்புள் லீவ் நேஷன் ஒன்லி வித் ஹாப்பி. எல்லாரும் சந்தோஷமாக வாழணுங்கிறது இன்ஷூர் பண்ணும். ஓகே, டேக் த ஒர்க். யாரெல்லாம் இந்த இதை வந்து என்ன பண்ணணும்? அஷூரன்ஸை எடுத்துக்கணும். த டெலிகேட்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் வேரியஸ் நேஷன்ஸ், repeat that. The delegates from various nations take the vote. Hereafter, we say goodbye to the bad habits. We invite or nurture the stress-free, joy, mindfulness, happy, and peace of mind in all in my life. Okay, not only me, in my family also, and to promote in my society and nation. This is my self-declaration to promising in front of this conference. Thank you.
Thank to all the people around the world to reduce their stress and develop their self-confidence, and you cannot go from the empty cup. So take care of yourself first and also the surroundings. This conference is helpful to understand about mindfulness and well-being more and feel hope for the stressful world. This conference from Cholan Sec.School. I am a member of the body. I feel honored to propose this vote of thanks on the behalf of this organization and my own behalf. First of all, I would like to thank our honorable correspondent sir who arranged this wonderful conference. Next, I would like to thank our colleagues and media. Next, I would like to thank, this is my gratitude, our delegates from various nations. We would like to thank all the known and unknown ones that contributed for the success of this program. Once again, I would like to thank each of you. I am grateful for giving me this opportunity with sincere feeling of gratitude. I would like to take your leave. Thank you once again.
செவிக்கு உணவில்லாத போது சிறிது வைத்து நம்ம வயதுக்கு எப்போ வேணும் அவங்க செவிக்கு